when we get baby hedgehogs in, often at this time of year they've been without their parents for a few days, so their mothers might sometimes start hibernating without them. And because they're not at the weight where they can hibernate themselves, when they're out for a few days on their own, it makes them really at risk of parasites and mites, fleas, things like that. So sometimes when they come in, they just need brush just to get some of the things out of them, even the fly eggs as well.
Well, there's two things really. One is it fulfills the function of combing out any insects or nits or fly eggs and things like that that might be on them. But the second thing is actually comforting, because all young animals like to be groomed by their parents. So we can't do that, and I'm certainly not prepared to lick a hedgehog. So from that point of view, the Mascara ones can provide a function where we can just stroke and groom them, and it settles them down and helps them feel that they're being loved and cared for. Where we want to comfort them, but at the same time we've got to retain the fact that they're wild animals and we've got to keep them wild. So this is a kind of third-party agent where we can actually use it to stroke the animal and not be too much contact with them, but at the same time give them what they need, which is reassurance. Well, a friend of ours suggested that Mascara brushes might be quite useful. He'd seen another rescue somewhere using them to comb out fly eggs from animals' ears and nits and insects. And we thought that's quite a good idea. Yeah, we could do that. So we got onto Facebook and put out a little message, basically asking for a few Mascara ones to be sent to us. We thought it wasn't a bad idea because it was one of these things that people normally throw in the bin. So it was a case of reutilising it as opposed to just a one-use only thing and chucking it away. So we put the appeal out and it seemed to go quite well. These are all new ones. And we've started getting them in numbers, and I mean big numbers. I think at the last count we've probably got about 250,000, and every day the post comes in and there's at least a dozen packets, and it's all Flo Mascara ones. I mean, it's great. I really appreciate people taking the time and effort, but it kind of bypasses what we really needed in the first place. I think we'll have to make our next appeal for gold rings or diamonds or something like that, and see if it's as good a response.
Yeah, well, no. When we saw
found them in the garden last night.
last night, we usually look out to see if they're there, and we haven't seen them. This
You
was
want a
earlier.
photo of you with a
Yeah.
hedgehog?
I don't know which side he's at. I phoned you at that time of night. Anyway, but I managed to snip it off. But it was really fairly tight. There was no blood or anything. But gosh, it's amazing because we haven't normally seen at that time. You know, I always look out. Robert's seen them when he's gone. We knew that under 600 grams, they don't survive hibernation. So we weighed it and it was only about 400 grams. So we thought, where can we... And we know about the Ark. We've not been here. It's great. We've not been here. but it has had, you know, some publicity and stuff. So we knew we could take it, and Robert phoned this morning.
So we just wrapped it up cosy in a box and blankets and things.
Gave it water, gave it
some
food.
food and water, and brought it over this morning.
Anything that you can use to touch them or handle them or do what you have to do, either sort of medically or especially if you're having to feed them, help them recuperate, definitely in all aspects you want to keep their environment as close to what their own environment would be and avoid human contact. So everything that's geared that you can find, any little tricks that you can do that can achieve what you need to do but keep the human contact away, that's going to help them without question in going back into their own natural state.
Are you camera shy, is that what it is?
Might be adults.
When you're dealing with wildlife with all the shapes and sizes and you're trying to do things that are stress-free or helping to de-stress, all these little tricks of the trade that you could say absolutely great.